is HPV?
HPV is a common virus that can infect different parts of your body. Fun fact, there are over 100 types of HPV strains that can cause lesions and warts on your body.
HPV can only live in certain cells called the squamous epithelial cells. These cells are normal cells found at the surface of the skin, and this is why HPV can be contacted through skin contact. What is HPV? Well, there are over 100 types, but the main two are oral and genital. The most common way to get HPV is through the genitals, which would mean sexual intercourse.
Many HPV cutaneous types, meaning they invade living in cells on the skin. Cutaneous HPV can cause warts on top of the skin, such as hands, feet, legs, and arms. These are common warts that are only on the skin. They are not the same as genital warts.
The other way that you can contact is through the mucus or mucosal membrane, which are the moist surface layers that line organs and parts of the body. Example would be the vagina, anus, vulva, foreskin, your mouth, throat, or even your inner eyelid. HPV lives in the cells on the mucosal. What are the symptoms of HPV?
So, well, here's the thing with human papillomavirus. Most of the time, HPV does not have any symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
There are many people who have HPV and they don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
And for many individuals, the virus goes away on its own. So for the most part, HPV doesn't have symptoms. I don't know the data of the risk, but of course, if someone engages in unprotected sex with someone with HPV, because we know HPV can be transmitted just from skin to skin, close skin to skin contact, using protection, condoms, whether it's condom for a penis or whether it's a condom designed for vulva, vagina, using condoms for anal sex, using condom dental dams for oral sex. Those are things that can be done to even, to reduce one's risk of acquiring
HPV is believed to have existed for centuries with evidence of its presence in ancient human remains. The earliest known description of HPV-related infections, such as warts, can be traced back to Greece, and it wasn't until the 20th century that the infection was scientifically identified and linked to cervical cancer. Why is it important for women to get a pap smear?
Oh, it's very important for women to get a pap smear just to reduce their risk of developing cervical cancer. Having that pap smear can help detect early if there's any cervical abnormalities or changes in the cervix, but we also have HPV tests that can be done as well to determine if someone tests positive for HPV and hopefully take the necessary steps to prevent the development of cervical cancer. So,
are there any treatments for HPV?
When you have a virus like HPV, and if the virus stays with you, it's long term. But we do have vaccinations for girls and boys and for adults to even prevent certain strains of HPV from even happening, so it can prevent it. So I would have to say, let's start with vaccinations. Mm-hmm. Let's make sure that based on one's age, that you get the vaccines to prevent it altogether. But with treatment, once you have the virus and it's detected, it's with you for life because it's a virus.
Hi, well, I'm Portia Willis. I actually graduated from ECU.
Okay. Who do you think is more prone to HPV, men or women?
Wow. I would think women are more prone.
Why?
Maybe just kind of the physical act of sex and different things like that might contribute to why we may be more susceptible to HPV. That's just my off the top thought.
Okay. What do you think HPV is, or do you know what HPV is?
Yes, that is human papillomavirus.
Yes.
So it is something that's sexually transmitted, And it is a virus that can clear up on its own, but I know that they are giving vaccinations for it.
Yes.
So I've got a 14-year-old. So those are thoughts that I'm thinking about. It's like, do I want to get her vaccinated? Is that something I want to try to help protect her against? Or is that like opening the door for like, you know, things that, I don't know, I think you gotta know your kid, but I think you have a responsibility as a parent to keep your child safe. So I think that's something I would lean toward, but it's something that I could try to help protect her early on for, that she may not be thinking that far down the road about, but it's something that would affect her ability to be able to reproduce. It can cause cervical cancer, so just trying to protect her.
Thank you so much.
Caitlin. Okay, and we are asking her 2 questions. Who do you think is more prone to HPV, men or women?
I think probably men are more prone.
And why do you think that?
I just feel like they carry more germs.
What do you think HPV is, or do you even know what HPV is?
Herpes.
Okay, yeah.
Who are you with?
I'm Jaden Jones.
I'm Isaac.
Okay. Who do you think is more prone to HPV, men or women?
I think men are more prone to HPV.
Why?
I think men are more prone to HPV because I believe that men are more active, especially in their younger ages.
Yeah, I go with that too.
Okay. What do you think HPV is, or do you know what it is?
Well, honestly, I just learned that it's herpes like 2 minutes ago.
What's the story that right now?
Okay.
So,
Okay, thank you.